Hey, if you're watching this, it means you're ready for a change. Maybe you felt stuck, or maybe you're just tired of living on autopilot, repeating the same routines and feeling like you're not really moving forward. That's okay. Recognizing that you want something different is the first step, and honestly, it's a brave one. Most people go their whole lives without ever admitting to themselves that they want more, that they deserve more. So take a second to acknowledge that. You're already ahead of the curve. But let's get one thing straight. This isn't about a surface-level makeover. It's not just about changing your hair, your clothes, or your Instagram feed. This is about a true glow-up, one that starts from the inside and radiates outward. It's about transforming your mindset, your habits, and the way you treat yourself. When you focus on your inner world, the outer changes follow naturally. You'll notice your confidence growing, your energy shifting, and your relationships improving. Not because you're pretending to be someone else, but because you're finally showing up as your real self. Let's be real. Rebuilding yourself isn't about erasing your past or pretending to be someone else. Your past is part of your story, and every chapter, even the messy ones, has shaped who you are today. Instead of running from your history, try to understand it. Look at those old photos, read your old journal entries, and see how far you've come. Growth isn't about forgetting where you started, it's about honoring your journey and using it as fuel to move forward. Healing is a huge part of this process. It's about letting those old wounds breathe instead of hiding them away. Maybe that means talking to a therapist, opening up to a friend, or just being honest with yourself about what hurts. Emotional intelligence is key here. Learning to recognize your feelings, sit with them, and respond with compassion instead of judgment. When you start to heal, you'll find that you can handle life's ups and downs with a lot more grace and resilience. And let's talk about boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. It might mean saying no to invitations that drain your energy, or stepping back from relationships that no longer serve you. It could be as simple as turning off your phone for an hour to recharge. Remember, you're not being selfish, you're protecting your peace. You deserve to feel safe and respected in your own life. Being present with yourself can feel weird at first, especially if you're used to constant distractions. But slowing down is where the magic happens. When you take time to sit quietly, whether it's with a cup of tea or a few minutes of meditation, you start to really get to know yourself. You notice your thoughts, your feelings, and your needs. You learn what makes you happy, what stresses you out, and what you truly want from life. This self-awareness is the foundation of any real transformation. One of the best ways to support your growth is by creating routines that nurture you. A morning routine can set the tone for your entire day, while a night routine can help you wind down and reflect. Maybe you start your day with a healthy breakfast, a few stretches, or some deep breaths. Or maybe you end your night by reading, journaling, or just taking a moment to appreciate what went well. These small rituals add up, and over time, they become the building blocks of a new, healthier you. Don't underestimate the power of simple habits. Journaling, stretching, or even just spending 5 minutes alone with your thoughts can make a huge difference. These moments of intentional self-care help you process your emotions, set your intentions, and check in with yourself. They remind you that you're worth the effort, even on days when you don't feel your best. Here's a challenge. Take yourself on a solo date. It might feel awkward at first, but it's one of the most empowering things you can do. Go out to eat by yourself, grab a coffee, or visit a place you've always wanted to see. When you spend time alone, you learn to enjoy your own company and realize that you don't need anyone else's approval to have a good time. Yeah, just you. It's not weird, it's empowering. You get to decide what you want to do, where you want to go, and how you want to spend your time. You start to see yourself as your own best friend, and that's a game changer. The more comfortable you get with being alone, the more confident you'll feel in every area of your life. Try going to a cafe, seeing a movie, or just wandering through a park with no agenda. Notice how it feels to be present in the moment, without worrying about what anyone else thinks. These solo adventures are a chance to reconnect with yourself and discover new interests, new passions, and maybe even new dreams. That's how you build true self-worth, by showing up for yourself, not just for others. Forget about perfection. You don't have to have it all figured out, and you don't need to compare your journey to anyone else's. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Write down your wins, give yourself a high five in the mirror, and remind yourself that you're doing your best. Self-love isn't about being flawless. It's about being real. Consistency is the secret sauce. It's not about making huge changes overnight. but about showing up for yourself day after day. Mark your calendar, set reminders, and keep your promises to yourself. The more consistent you are, the more you'll start to trust yourself, and that trust is the foundation of real confidence. Even if it's small, do it again tomorrow, and the next day. Progress isn't always obvious, and some days will feel harder than others. But every time you choose to keep going, you're building momentum. You're proving to yourself that you can do hard things and that you're committed to your own growth. That's where the magic happens. It's in those quiet moments, those tiny victories, that real transformation takes place. Celebrate every step, no matter how small. Over time, those little changes add up to something incredible, a version of yourself that you're proud of. Glowing up isn't about changing who you are. It's about becoming who you were always meant to be. It's about peeling back the layers of doubt, fear, and insecurity and letting your true self shine through. When you look back at old photos, you'll see not just how much you've changed on the outside, but how much stronger, wiser, and more authentic you've become on the inside. If you're feeling overwhelmed, start small. Pick just one area to focus on. Maybe it's your health, your mindset, or your relationships. Set a simple goal, something you know you can achieve, and build from there. You don't have to do everything at once. In fact, trying to change too much too quickly can leave you feeling burnt out and discouraged. You don't need to do it all today. Just start somewhere. Take that first step, no matter how small it seems. Write your intentions in a journal, go for a short walk, or simply decide to be kinder to yourself. Every journey begins with a single step, and every step counts. Your transformation starts now, one small step at a time. Remember, this is your journey. There's no deadline, no finish line, and no one right way to do it. Trust yourself, be patient, and keep moving forward. The glow up you're looking for is already within you. All you have to do is let it shine.